I understand.
All right, Hawkins, so this is not your first workshop. What brought you back this time?
Well, the people, actually. I mean, it was great times. The first time I was here, I made a lot of great friends, and the learning experience, honestly, where it's so geared towards finding your passion, following your passion, and the entrepreneurship. Like, yeah, they're not cheap to come to. You got to take time off work and all that. But if you find 2 or 3 nuggets that can help you the rest of your life, and the experience, I mean, it's just awesome.
Once you're to the point where you know what you want to do, and you've kind of realized this is the formula for every single one of these things, then what are you good at and what do you have time to produce? So as you're deciding what you want to do, you got to figure out who you're talking to. You also need to figure out what do they want from you, and in what form do you want to give it to them, and what form do they want to receive it. I do audio, and the reason I love audio is how many people here, when they listen to my show, are doing something else. And if I wrote a blog that took you half an hour to read every day, how many people would not read it because you don't have time? And that's why I do audio. But it works for what I'm delivering. It may not work for you.
All right, Kyle, so our time is one of our most valuable resources. This is your first workshop at Jack's place.
Yep.
Why did you give up 4 or 5 days to come from New Jersey all the way down here?
Well, I'm actually hoping to turn this investment of time and money into actual profitable relationships, and hopefully transfer from, work I don't enjoy to people and relationships that I enjoy, and work I can find, and learn new skills and improve the community.
Cool.
What is the most valuable thing that you're trying to get from people today?
Their time.
Their time. If you develop enough of a following in any way, shape, or form, they will tell you what they want, and then you give it to them.
Don't hate money.
Don't hate money, right?
So what's the draw for TSP workshop for you?
Oh man, it's just a camaraderie, meeting new people, making new friends, meeting up with old friends. I enjoy coming down here and eating the food and learning something new, being able to, tell people what's been going on in my life the last year, 2 years, whatever it is, and just getting to hang out with Jack.
Family. Make it something personal. Humanize it. Email lists are great and they're awesome at mass marketing, but it's a number, it's an analytic, and you have it, and that's where your power comes in. Excel does not frickin' lie. You put those names in, and the ones where you're getting 80% of your business from, by God, you best spend 80% of your time with them.
So why do you come to this workshop?
Because I want to meet all the people that I've been talking to for a long time on Facebook, MeWe, and Zello, and meet like-minded people and get some advice on business and homestead. And
Oh yeah? What kind of business do you own?
So I own a gluten-free brownie mix business. Okay. It's called Kilter Brownies. My shirt right here.
Nice.
There you go.
My delineation between marketing and sales is a transfer of belief. That's how I get you to buy. Marketing is telling your story. So I tell you your story to generate interest, but the way to find the person who can do the most for you is to find the person you can do the most for.
All right, Mr. Roy, why do you keep coming back to TSP?
Hey, I've known Jack Spirko for several years now and been listening to his podcast and wasn't able to come to these workshops. But last year I was able to come to the full workshop, and I met some fantastic people who, a bunch of them are here again, and I want to come back here and just visit everybody and see not only what can I learn from Jack and the staff here that's making presentations, but folks like you and some other great folks that we're learning a lot of stuff from each other.
Awesome.
I listened to Jack before I met Jack when he recommended if you want to start something, just get going. And I started a podcast called Living Free in Tennessee, and I used what I had to get that done. What I had was a domain name, NicoleSauce.com. The day I changed from that domain name to livingfreeintennessee.com, my listenership doubled. And then later, I started a coffee business at HollerHomestead.com, same reason. And the day I changed it to HollerRoast.com that year, doubled that year.
I suggest you find someone who's raising meat rabbits
You ask if you can come over and buy a live rabbit, have them show you how to butcher it, and then you take it home and you cook it and you eat it and you find out, can you handle butchering a rabbit, and do you like to eat rabbit meat? I can see at a glance. Is my cage secured? No.
This is for the hay.
Is it? I can't accidentally leave it open.
Chicken legs are done with the Bayou cooker rack. They're mesquite smoked. They're done with a chocolate and coffee rub. Holler roast coffee, of course. There were more of them when I made them, but when they disappeared. I don't know what happened. Some kind of criminal broke in here and ate a bunch of them. But come up, help yourself.
And I got back to full foot because I was here and the government side. So like, the job was great. They were doing an extra job. Yeah, like so there was a run. I could do it out there.
It wasn't stuck or anything.
That's fire! We got a wheelbarrow ready to go if you want.
Go ahead.
We'll go with it.
Perfect size.
A lot of this is probably going to be herbs and ornamentals, honestly. This is going to be my place to hang out, you know? And so this was my solution. This is what I could do so my grandkids could fish in my backyard. And that's why I did this. And I also think it's going to be a cool place to do what we're doing right now. You know, I do think we might come up with a way to presenter can stand up there and present to theater in the round here. I think that would be really cool.
All right, guys, so overall, the workshop was fantastic. The biggest reason I go back year after year is for the community, building community, meeting people, making connections. The fantastic educational component and the delicious food is just that little bit of cherry on top. If you haven't already checked out the podcast, head over to thesurvivalpodcast.com and check out what Jack's doing. With over 2,500 episodes, I guarantee there's something there that will pique your interest. Do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. And then head down into the comments and leave a comment for Jack and let him know what kind of content you'd like to see for next year's workshop. Until next time, take care and pay it forward.
Revolution.